I'm going to the Storytellers Hearth playlist.
Yeah, there's 8
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
And 3. So I just messaged in there.
Okay, so you posted in there?
I posted in the stream number 3 chat because it says there's 8 people waiting.
Oh no.
I assumed it kicked them when the 2 glitched.
Yeah.
It's not yet.
Ugh.
And it's
Never, ever have we had this problem.
Nope. It's still not working.
Okay.
Right.
The link on the playlist is not working.
YouTube says we're live, but yeah, the playlist link doesn't work.
Yeah, it says.
No, well, I have to switch
Yeah.
the playlist link.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to go to the playlist to post a comment. Excuse you.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
It's just us.
Technical difficulties.
Yes.
In this house, never.
Okay. Go there. Right. Switch over to Storytellers Hearth. I'm gonna go make a post.
Oh, I was just about to do the exact same thing you just did in the chat.
Alright, I posted. Hi, hey everybody, tell me how your Storytellers Hearth weekend went.
Oh.
It's okay, I cried.
It'll be
Oh,
fine.
Nia found us.
Yay.
Yeah, I just need a post on the Storytellers Hearth if everybody could go share it. I will have this added to the playlist in post haste. I will fix the playlist.
No, it's okay.
And then we will get started. I've been using this service for the backstage for like since January, and it's never had this issue with me before, and I'm like, of course, today. You choose today.
Why couldn't it do this on like a Monday stream or a Whip Wednesday?
Yeah, where's the Monday stream?
Wednesday, where things are just fast and loose.
Yeah.
That would be way too simple.
Yeah. Then we just have RP to be upset. If it was on a Whip Wednesday, all we would have to worry about is confusing you.
Oh. Yeah, fair.
Okay.
While Sam is figuring that out, would you guys like to go around and introduce yourselves?
Okay, I removed the old one. I've put the new one in. I'll update my thumbnail in a second.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
The big puppies.
This is what I get for staring at the end of Nia's stream.
Yeah.
That was revenge.
Oh, hi. Welcome, everybody, to the Storytellers Hearth weekend relay. The Storytellers Hearth is a twice-a-year weekend writing event. I'm hosting stream 2 and stream number 3. I'm writing mom Samantha L. Nasset. On my channel, I like to talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. These are my lovely co-hosts. I'm going to turn it around to them while I fix my thumbnail.
Yay.
Well,
Andrea?
hi, hello. I'm Andrea. I'm talking to you from Chile, and it's hot like hell here. It's terrible. And I have a new haircut and I have a few new keyboard. So
Hey.
if I misspell things, it's this way.
I am CB Ferrenz. I am a queer fantasy writer. I am most often seen on Sam's channel or my channel for her weekly Monday streams or our weekly Whip Wednesday. where we alternate weeks, or book talks, where one of us picks a book that we like and we make the other one read it and then we talk about it. And yeah, I will be working on my queer dragon novel called Storm's Air. I'm on revisions. Ta-da.
Hello all, I'm RP Brogan. I do some writing, typically urban fantasy, sometimes dark fantasy. I don't do a lot of content. I'm not super active on social media or anything. But I am almost always, at least in chat, on Sam's Monday streams.
Yeah. Awesome.
He is my one dedicated chatter.
Yeah.
I am, yes.
When in
Yes.
doubt, RP will be there.
That's what happens when I make Monday my day to write and do things and be productive, sometimes.
Yes. So, we're only one stream in, but everybody, I heard some people finishing stuff during stream 1, so tell me, like, what's everybody working on? I made my goal graphic. As I mentioned in the opening stream, I had an idea of what kind of things I wanted to get done, but I had my plan to make a plan. I have made the plan. I wish to critique 2 chapters for my critique partner, type up my brainstorm for a writing project that I have in mind for my kids,
Yay.
outline the first story for that project, and to stress less and just enjoy and relax. It's not going well so far. But I have a stress repressed tea that my mom gave me that I'm going to try. So during the first sprint, I'm doing no work. I'm just going to watch a comfort YouTuber of mine, and then I will work after. Kenny JD is going to tell me about another questionable reality TV show, so I don't have to watch it myself.
Andrea, what are you working on?
I think I'm going to start reading this sprint. I have 3 books that I can choose. I'm not sure which one. One is a reread, The Forgotten Pendulum, and the other one is a friend and acquaintance that wrote a book in 2022, and then this year did the second edition with changes to the first one. So I wanted to read both to see what have changed.
Nice.
And I don't know what else. Maybe I don't know,
That's relaxing.
something.
We're going to do a 45-minute sprint for the first sprint because I need it.
Oh, yeah.
I will be, quickly, I'm not going to be here for the whole stream because I have a friend's birthday party to go to. And I will appear halfway-ish through the next stream, which is also on Sam's channel.
This was all pre-approved. I already knew this was happening.
You did know this. I'm not just, springing it on her.
Yeah, she's not just sudden. I'm not finding out with everybody else.
Yeah, no. Sam knows, every other thought that goes through my head. So as soon as I remembered I had this party, she was informed I had this party. It's at a D&D themed cafe, so it's obviously very bougie. I'm putting on my D20 earrings right now. But my goals for this weekend are to redraft chapter 17 of my book, outline chapter 18, which used to be part of chapter 17, but I need to switch POV and then add in some more content. Potentially read the Sapphic Vampire outline that I started, because ever since the announcement of season 5 of Bridgerton being Sapphic, I've wanted to read something Sapphic. So I'm looking at my stories being hello, even though I'm fully working on a different project right now. And then by Monday, at the end of the day, or midday, I need to have listened to all of Blue Lily Lily Blue, which is Sam's choice for this month's, her pick for book talk, or book talks, not book talk like TikTok.
I know,
half of that.
Such a menace naming it that, and I have no regrets.
It's so bad. I mean, it's a good name and it looks cute, but it's
Well, to be fair, a lot of, that's just sort of the theme of my discussion videos. It's let's talk. And so I was like, oh yeah, book talk. It's not my fault that it's pronounced the same way as
The same.
TikTok.
Yeah, so I will be working on some of redrafting 17 right now. So,
Yeah.
Nice. So I am working on a new idea that I had. So I'm just doing some brainstorming. I started doing the outline. We'll see how far I get with that. But yeah, just some pre-planning for a new idea.
like thought dumping?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Brainstorm, thought dump, pre-plan.
Yep.
I would also like to, before I go into what chat's doing, I just want to give a thank you to those who DM'd me and basically tried to help figure out what was going on, and then shared the link to the new stream whilst I fixed the playlist and everything. So yeah, I really appreciate it. None of you, like, if 80 people DM me about the same problem, that's fine, because I know that you guys know and you want to help. We want to get it fixed. So good with that. Thank you for those who did that. Also, as Nia pointed out, technical difficulties, check.
Where is the bingo card? It's not in the media kit. Is it in a separate link?
No, it's a link in the media kit in Discord.
I'm just missing it. All right.
Also, most people who set up their streams and copy pasted the links from the media kit would also have the bingo board generator. I need to move the bingo board generator above optional thumbnail templates to make that easier. I'll do that in a second. Let's see. The dog bark made Morgan's dog bark.
It is approaching an hour before dinner time for my cat Storm, which means that it's dinner time for Storm, and she might be popping up on screen.
Oh no, a pet on stream, whatever.
I know, that'll be terrible.
Oh.
Lisa reassured me that the playlist is fixed. Thank you. Sarah said, so sorry our end jinxed your beginning. It wasn't you, it was me being silly and sassy.
No, I blame them. Oh, hello, Storm.
I actually theorize it's probably my new router, because I bought a new router and installed it, and I think like it and my computer just they haven't got to know each other yet, so they're working on it. Lisa finished her big list. You finished making your big list, and now I have to grab some items. Yes, I want to know, have you completed making the big list, or have you completed everything on the big list? Morgan's working on her middle grade. She wants a lot of words. Wild goal is to finish the book, but that probably won't happen. Hey, if it makes you feel better, Morgan, I like to make like my feasible goal, and then I make what I call my ambitious goal, like an ambitious bitch goal. Yeah. Sometimes I make those too, but yeah. Zara needs to do more editing for imitable books. I was calling on the dyslexia gods.
Oh, I was trying to read it on their little like subtitle, and I was like, multiple of the subtitles say the same thing, but my brain just goes, and I'm like, that's not useful.
I kept typoing it as intimitable, and that's not. It's imitable books, but hope to do some personal writing sometime this weekend.
Nice.
Brief kitty intermission. Love this for us. Storm, thank you for the bingo spot. Pet walks in front of camera.
I have my camera like fairly high up, so it is just her tail most of the time.
Lisa has 3 lists going. She's making the list, not completing the things on them yet, though eventually that is the goal in the next year-ish. I'm making all 3 lists today. I finished one of them. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
Zara said not useful, but it made me laugh. That's okay. I too laugh at the dyslexia and the things it does.
Yes,
Samantha,
Yes, they're beautiful.
I also don't know why it took me so long to notice them, but I didn't notice them until CB was doing her intro, and I'm like, I can't interrupt CB to comment on the mask yet. So I'm glad Zara brought them up.
The worst thing, I don't remember who gave it to me. Give them to me. It's like, I don't know. It's like, well, I think it was a friend. I imagine.
It was
Um, but they actually have a comes with a kind of stick, so you can wear them like this.
Oh, like masquerade mask.
Yeah, yeah.
a
I
small
like how
And
we've
we have
got,
this one.
yeah, I like how we've got all these masks and then Totoro.
Yeah. I was half expecting when you held it up to your face to like stick on. And you're like, ah! But
Yeah, maybe.
Holy,
that happened in
holy
the Cthulhu game
cannoli,
we played
Lisa.
last
Sorry, she
weekend.
said all 3 of her lists have over 1,000 items, so it's taking a long time.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh, damn.
She said her big list. She meant her big list.
Oh, in the
Wow.
next year. Okay.
Yeah, over the
Yeah,
next year.
Okay.
I
but
imagine there's like some big things on the list and also just like a lot of micro things.
That's a lot.
yeah, but the anxiety for 3,000 things to do. Yeah, I don't know if
I would be fine with that to-do list.
That would
no,
drive
I
me
don't.
crazy.
I need to make to-do lists. I didn't have to-do list today, and I had a lot to do, and I blame not having a to-do list organized for the cause of my anxiousness. Zara missed that the list are for what the list are for because her mom called during sprint number 1 and had to mute the chat for a bit.
I think it's
What
just
she,
life.
yeah, it's just I think life things, writer things,
Parenting.
all the things, health things.
I was about to do the same thing, CB.
Go back to
The things on the list are, you're right, range in amount from very small. It's a yearly thing, but in order to finish things on the list, I have to organize all 3 and gather data from them. Yeah, I get you.
No, okay.
When I remember to do a to-do list, I try and copy Sam's to-do list because your to-do lists are always gorgeous when you post them in your server. Because you have all this like fucking codex and like all these different emojis. I only recently figured out how to do a bullet point on Discord, and I'm really excited about that.
Did you know there's a double layer for the bullet point?
I conceptually knew that because you use it, but I don't know how to get there.
Oh, it's just a dash, space, and then another dash. But there has to be a space between the 2 dashes.
Got it. I hate the way. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as also if you use the greater than sign, that's what makes the little line thing so it kind of tabs things over a little bit. Discord now also makes that like slightly faded, and I don't appreciate it sometimes because I'm like, well, that's just harder for me to read. So.
I think
they're course related / skill quiz related. The things on her list.
Oh.
Nice.
Right, it is the 25 mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and get us started.
I will most likely vanish at the end, like near the end of this sprint, so I will see you guys.
Well, go ahead and say goodbye, but she'll be back sometime during sprint 3.
Goodbye right after arriving.
It's a long sprint.
I'll put it in chat before I leave. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mean you had to leave now. I was just saying goodbye so that, you have a goodbye for when you do go. But, all right. 3, 2, 1, go! We are back, minus ACB. How did everybody do? What did they get done? I will start us off. I am more relaxed than I was before. And oh my gosh, it's so dumb. Like, so I'm running a convention. Well, I'm running a booth at a convention next week. And part of the thing is we needed another staffer for the booth and stuff. And the person helping me find the staff to do it, she just like basically messaged me and she was like, hey, we've got someone, we're good. And I'm like, oh, good, now we don't have to worry about that, that's done. But then my brain is like, oh, that's a thing that we need to do and we didn't do before now. And I'm like, why? That's okay.
Oh no!
And then, like, I had finished eating, so then I was just trying to watch the video, and it was like, well, we could watch the video and do another thing. And I'm like, So I started typing up the brainstorm I had for the project for my kids, which is, I made 3 characters themed off of my kids' interest. Not my children specifically, but their interest. I already had a talk with them. I was like, these characters are not based off you. These characters are not you. So if the characters like make a mistake or mess up or anything, then like that's not a reflection on you or how I see you or anything. I'm doing this to make characters that you like and can relate to, but also to have the freedom to write the story however I want to write the story that I think you guys will enjoy. So, and they liked that. And so my 3 characters are, they're like preteen, teenage age, and they're gonna be in an adventuring guild, but they're training in the adventuring guild. And I decided how I'm gonna do it is there will be like a story arc, and within that arc there will be 3 separate stories with their own like little thing, but they all contribute to like the main arc, and that way I will switch point of view for each of them. And like in the first one, or in each of them, one of the characters, probably the POV character, but one of the characters will have a problem, and then one of the other characters has a way to solve that problem, and then the third one supports, and it rotates which one is which. So that way they all get like a time in the spotlight, and they all get a time to be like the one that's like, yeah. So, and I was very happy with how it all came together.
Nice.
I just want to share the theme of the characters. Now they're all humans, or humanoid at least. They're humans.
Warning.
Yes, but they're gonna have like certain themes and stuff. So it's like a plague doctor with mushroom themes, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, a gambling fox themed character, and then sad backstory emo bird themed character. And they all love the theming of the characters. Although it was funny because I like had like little mini names for them in like the outline, and I called them Doc, Gam, and Beb because like doctor, gambling, and then backstory emo bird Beb. My daughter judged me so hard on the name Beb. She was like, oh, so pathetic. But my oldest was like, Beb is an amazing name. It's like 1 letter off from Bob. So now the fox themed character's name is Beb. Well, code name Beb, real name Beatrix Foxington. But yes. So, and now
I love it.
last night on the way home, they were arguing. My oldest goes, man, I don't know what your problem is. Beb is a top tier name. And my daughter goes, no, it's not. So I haven't even written the story yet, and it's already bringing them so much joy. So I'm very excited about this project. Because I love writing, and my kids are really big into reading now. Like they're not just reading because I make them read 20 minutes for all of the good that it does them. But now they're like, oh, they're very into reading and the stories and stuff. So I'm excited.
Nice.
They can't read the other things that I write quite not really in the age appropriate.
Give them a few years, please.
I think the only thing that would be safe for them to read is Until Pizza Do Us Part, and that doesn't have it has a bittersweet ending, so. I'm gonna check in with chat real quick. CB has left us to go to her birthday party. Jessica is finally done with her shower and spa self-care. Oh,
Nice.
She's gonna try to read some. Lisa procrastinated but ate some food. Food is good. Food is important.
Food is important.
Food is being productive.
I ate dinner and my nerves and everything like automatically half as bad. So Zara said, I love the arguing over the name. Sounds so funny. Thank you. And then Nia said, I'm going to take a dinner break for a bit. That's, like I said, food is fuel. Fuel is important.
Yeah. Of course, 10 seconds before the stream that we come back, the dog started barking. My oldest came here to ask me questions, telling me that he's feeling better because he's like under the weather, but now he's okay. Like, yeah, of course, 10 seconds. I have 45 minutes to talk about this, but no, yeah. But I was productive.
You're like, I was here for 45 minutes and none of you needed me.
10 seconds. Always. But I gave them dinner, so food for the kiddos, and I start reading, and then I said, you know what, I need to start writing because if not, I'm going to procrastinate again. And I'm stuck with the story, and now I'm with the idea of telling me the story like 2 pages with the story, so I can see what is happening, because I think that I'm deviating for what I wanted to say, and I'm stuck with this like for a few months, I think. And of course my dog comes here. No. Okay. But I have olives and I have hummus to eat during the next stream. No. Don't do that. Listen, okay. Can you show your nose?
Oh, big puppy.
Yeah, big, huge puppy. Yeah.
Puppers.
I know. And he sits here and start like petting me with his...
Oh, is he a lab?
No, it's a Chilean mixed dog. It's just a big black dog, right? Yes.
His head shape and everything looked like my lab vibe.
Yeah.
Which we got her from a rescue, and we and the vet are pretty sure she is a lab Dane mix because of how big her ribs and stuff are. But precious babies.
Yeah, but it's so. Oh boy.
Morgan stream hopped to Esther's planning stream and wrote words. Not sure how many, but has written 1556 words between the first stream and this one. Stream hopping is totally supported here. Yes, big puppy, big baby.
Yeah. Okay. Leave me alone.
I just did some more brainstorming. So I realized I have this idea, and then I had like another idea that I was working on for a little bit. And yesterday I came to the conclusion that this first idea, that would work really good with this, because I had hit a wall with both of them.
Oh.
It's like, oh wait, no, yes, this is perfect.
Oh, that's great.
Don't you love when that happens? So I am porting over all of the things that work with the new idea right now.
Nice. That's exciting. I like to joke that my subconscious does all the heavy lifting for me, because if I'm like stuck on something, I'll be like, that's a thing for subconscious Sam, and then I'll go do other things, and then after a while the solution just sort of comes to me, and I'm like, yes, the best heavy lifter. Like this project for the kids, I've been wanting to do a story for them for a while, but I was like, I have no idea where I would even start, what I would even write. And then just suddenly the other day, I was like, I need a new project for Whip Wednesday. And I had an idea for it, for a short story, but then I thought of this idea, and I was like, wait. We are hard pivoting. Like, hold on, I've been waiting for this road to open up.
One of the things I like about my job is I have like a lot of time to myself because I work alone, and like I just think of the most random shit just the entire day. And sometimes, like I had yesterday, there is a random epiphany, and it's like, sometimes I'm pretty fucking smart.
I love doing that during revisions because, like, when I go through and I do revisions, sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure that I foreshadowed this thing, and then I go look and I'd already started foreshadowing it, and I was like, look at my big brain. That, or I'll write something, and then one of my critique partners will be like, oh, hey, this connects really well to this one thing and stuff, and I'm like, that big
totally
brain.
On purpose.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Totally planned that.
I do something a lot. It's my endings mirror my beginnings a lot, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just a habit. So it's almost never a conscious decision for me. I just get to that part and I'm like, oh, this would flow really well. And then one of my critique partners would be like, oh man, this mirrored the beginning so well. And it's been so long since I've read the beginning. I'll go back up and I'll be like, so it does. Sam's mirror strikes. So yeah, I love me a good mirror ending, and it shows. Zara also loves those moments, the epiphany moments, and the moments that like feed those author egos, author confidence.
Yep, they happen so rarely. So when they do,
because of like my brain fog and stuff, on like a surface level, I no longer engage with media the way that I used to. I used to like engage with media on a very Sherlockian analytical level, like, and I just could not turn it off. And now, like, my brain is sort of la 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 la. Well, I was reading an outline for my critique partner, and they were like, I'd like to discuss it in depth with you and stuff, and like, they wanted to have a good literary critique discussion on it, and I was like, yeah, we can do that, but then also I'm like, oh my god, do I even remember how to have those discussions? And I'm like, I had no deep thoughts while I was reading this outline at all. I was just vibing. I was just enjoying the story. And then I was like, okay, here we go, like fully prepared to not actually be of any use at all. And then he was like, all right, we'll go chapter by chapter. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. And then we get to this one chapter, and I'm like, actually this chapter and the next chapter I think could probably be combined depending on how you flesh it out, because they serve the same purpose and stuff. And then by the time I was done, I was like, where the fuck did I just pull that file from? Where did all those thoughts just suddenly come from? And I'm like, subconscious Sam, she's never quit. She's typing the files away.
Absolutely, like, oh, it's like that spark of that, and that bring everything together.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it made me feel so relieved and stuff to be like, okay, I haven't lost it. Like, just because it's like it's more in the back now, I can still do it. It's still good. The brain fog and the migraines have not taken away my analytical nature. It's just quieter now until I need it.
I think that actually works like a fog on your thoughts. It's not they're there,
yeah,
but
just
behind the
hidden.
Yes, and then your subconscious do the thing and move a little bit the fog, so the thoughts can come here.
Zara said if I'm in work mode, I no longer have serious thoughts about media as I'm consuming it, but I will in hindsight. Oh, that's fair if you're on a 2-track thing. Sorry, I feel I should explain. Two-track for me is when I'm multitasking. I've got like 1 track focused on this, 1 track. I metaphorize it. I don't think that's a word, but I make it a train metaphor. Oops, if I'm not in work mode. See, I was imagining you're like in work mode but listening to something in the background. But yeah, that also makes sense.
But you need to listen to something in the background to
I do.
think or not. Yeah. Yeah, because I have to listen to something. Because
I think
if I'm not, my brain goes everywhere.
I think it's a really neurotypical thing, non-neurotypical. That's not the actual term for it, but yeah, those of us with spicy brains, like with dyslexia and ADHD and stuff, a lot of times we need that like background thing to anchor us down so we can like focus.
Yeah. It's like our energy is too much, so you need to have them entertained in something so you can focus on the other thing.
It's literally like you have to multitask to complete any task. Yeah, I used to take like a notebook or a sketchbook and stuff and work on it when I like in high school, and I got my teachers to let me do that because I'd be like, I listen to you better if I'm doing this with my hands.
Yeah.
Now they're just like, oh, kids need fidget toys, and I'm like, but I had to fight for my fit dog. Back in my day. Zara said mine works too. She always has a YouTube video in the background which she's barely taking in, normally when I've already watched it. I love putting movies on in the background that I've already watched recently. I rewatched The Swan Princess while I was working on Storytellers Hearth things. I remembered how much I love that movie and how much I hate the prince.
When I was young, my mom, how can you study like that? And I have to have always like a movie in Spanish that I already seen.
Mm-hmm.
Leave me alone, dude. What? And a notebook and my book and a pencil. And if I don't have everything, really? Okay. So that is not here, so he's a little bit.
I get it.
Okay. Leave me alone.
He says, I have an attention quota. It's not being met.
Yes.
Yes. My cat is the same way. Zara said the Swan Princess is the bomb. The prince sucks though. Literally, the princess Odette they have an entire like aging montage going through all their childhood where Derek just cannot stand her, and then all of a sudden they're young adults and she's hot and he's like, oh, I'm in love with you, and he's like, I'm ready to get married, and she's like, okay, but what do you like about me? And he's like, well, you're beautiful, and she's like, and what else? And then he's like, what else is there? And she's like, this isn't gonna work.
Okay.
And she leaves him, and I don't think he has learned his lesson by the end of the movie. I'm like, no. God, do I dislike that man. Has a top tier villain though. So you should write a book, How to Offend Women in 5 Syllables or less. Oh, Roger, I love him. Oh, welcome back. Your kids are, C. Michael's kids are finally in bed so they can do more writing now. Well, welcome. We are not strangers to parental responsibilities here. Rockbar's song always makes me laugh. He's so good. I love that he is a villain who he's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry the princess, but he's not super creepy about it. It's like super practical for him. Like, he does, like, try to convince her and try to, like, you know, be like, oh, well, I'll be a good husband for you and all of this. But it's more just like, I tried to take over your kingdom with dark magic and it didn't work, so now if we get married, I rule the kingdom. And that's just it.
Yeah.
That's his motivation. That's all he cares about. And I'm like, you're a bad guy, fair. And then, like, when she absolutely refuses to, he's like, you know what, fine. I hate Derek, and you're not doing what I want, so, death curse.
Why not?
Yeah. The Swan Princess and Anastasia are great. Technically, Disney owns them now. Or at least Disney owns Anastasia, because Disney bought the company that had Anastasia. So Anastasia's on Disney Plus now. Going back to talking about writing and anxieties and stuff. So, do y'all ever work with a critique partner? And then, as everyone may or may not know, I was diagnosed with PMDD a couple years ago, and it is the only thing in this life that has ever made me doubt my writing. For 32 years of my life, well, 33, however many, of my life, that was the one thing in which I was always confident, occasionally overconfident in, was my writing. But then I got PMDD, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, is this writing anxiety? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Have I ever been a good writer? And so...
Sorry, what is the PMDD? I don't know.
Hold on. What do the letters stand for? Premenstrual dysphoric disorder.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's essentially take the symptoms of PMS, put them up to 100, and then make it last 2 to 3 weeks.
Awesome. Hormones. I love them.
I'm medicated for it now, so most of the time it's not an issue. But like when the anxiety starts picking at my writing, I know that's what it is. And it started extending to my critiquing, especially since I had a couple critique partners a couple years ago who... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. So if we read a book together and they didn't understand or pick up on the author's foreshadowing, they would just be like, oh, well, I'm too dumb to read this author's work. And it would be reading that I was like, oh, I'm picking up on all the foreshadowing. And I'm like, so I understand this book just fine. It's not an issue for me. And then they'd go to critique my writing, and then I felt like they were critiquing a lot of the same stuff in my writing that I would do with the authors that they read and stuff. And it didn't feel like it was good faith critiques, or like they trusted me as a writer at all. And that kind of fucked with my confidence a little bit. And then, so when I went to critique and stuff for my alpha critique partner, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I'm critiquing well. I don't know if I understand story structure or anything right anymore. But me and my alpha critique partner have both worked with editors separately last year. And oh my god, I no longer have those issues anymore. Because first of all, my editor Danica, she went through Not For Her. And basically she's just like, your story structure, she's like, it's so fucking tight. She's like, your story, it's fine. All we need to do is like, we'll add a little things here and there to flesh out certain things and to make the character arcs a little stronger, because it had started as like a short story where I had a word limit. And a lot of times I'm finding out when I start out with a flash fiction or a short story that has a word limit, when I go to expand on that, I don't 100% know where to do all of the adjustments and stuff. But that's what critique partners and editors are for. And then my critique partner, he would send me back messages he got from his editor, and I would be like, that's how I critique things. So I'm like, oh, I know what I'm doing, damn it. I feel so good. Because, like, I have no formal education on writing. I will humbly admit that. And I have self-taught since I was 11 or 12. But the way that I taught myself was through author interviews and like in analytical media. Like, some of my favorite YouTube videos and stuff to watch is just somebody breaking down the story structure of a movie and stuff, and like talking about that. Like, I like that stuff. That's just the things that I enjoy consuming in my like downtime. So that's how I taught myself. But like sometimes, especially when like people whose opinion and insight you trust start to tell you that like essentially you don't know what you're doing, or you're overconfident in what you're doing, and it's like it's a rough boat.
Yeah, I've never had like a critique partner. Like I've just never really felt the need for one. And I also just I can't like if I send my stuff out to someone, I don't know for sure whether I can like critique someone else's stuff when they send it to me just because I'm always busy doing something. Like every minute that's spare that I have, I put into my own work. So then I have to take away from my work to like actually like be a decent partner to this person to actually like critique them and stuff. So I've never actually worked with a critique partner before.
I
So,
think. Oh,
oh, sorry. So we have we had like a writing club at the college where I work, and we critique, but more in a workshop kind of way. Like, this made me feel this, and I didn't understand that one. Okay, awesome. And then you change what you need to change. Like, but it's maybe because I'm actually I'm a lecturer or teacher. I'm kind of used to critique things, and I kind of know how to do it. So it's, look, this is amazing. This is amazing. You could maybe change this. I didn't understand that. But that's the thing. Like, and I get with the PMDD the things like when I'm on my near my period, I know that everything that you telling me, it's a personal attack. and
yeah.
and now I understand that it's like, okay, no, if I'm feeling this way, it's like, yeah, okay, yes, there's 5 days to my uh, this is how I feel.
I
But
think for me, I'm really good at taking constructive criticism. I'm good at taking like good faith constructive feedback and stuff. Uh, that's one reason I love working with editors. And my critique style, I modeled after how I knew editors worked. I am not an editor. I am not qualified to be an editor. Me and grammar are not that friendly. but so like, but the basic premise in the bone line, and what I think makes a good critique partner and a good editor both, is that they're not going in to give you critiques on how to tell the story they want to read. They're going in to give you critiques on the story you want to tell. And I think that for me was part of the big thing, because it would be like, it's like, oh, well, you should do this, or like, well, here's the critiques, and it's like, okay, but that's not the intention of the scene, or it's like, that's not what I was trying to go for. And with a regular, or with the critique partners that I found that I work really well with, is they never take that defensively. They're always like, oh, okay, and then like we go back and forth and work, because it's like, okay, well, that's definitely not what I was getting. And it's like, oh, okay, well, how can I fix it so that you understand my intent? Because like obviously I haven't done it, but like with the critique partners I'm referring to, they said they were open to discussion, but they'd be like, okay, well, they're like, oh, well, this scene is like this, and I'm like, well, that's not what, this is what the scene is supposed to be doing. But as opposed to working with me, they would then get defensive and feel like I was calling them stupid. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't call you stupid. You call you stupid. I'm just saying there's a miscommunication in my writing and you, and I have to figure out if it is me or you. But like, that's all it is. And like I said, it was with the PMDD and probably the perimenopause, because I was like, because I was going through that. It was kind of like messing with me because these were people's whose opinions I like trusted a lot. So it was just kind of like, are they right? Am I doing it right? Am I not listening? Am I being hard-headed? So like that's, especially since that's a personal thing with me, because in my early 20s I had self-published 2 books and I was very stubborn and hard-headed and I did not listen to feedback I should have. So for me it's like, oh, I'm not doing that again, am I? But Lisa said that's such a good phrase, Sam. I like that.
I was gonna say, yeah, I like the way you phrased that.
Thank you. That's always my big thing, and it's always, to me as a critique partner, it's so much more fulfilling when you help somebody tell the story that they want to tell better, because then they're so excited about it and everything. And I'm like, if it's the story I want to read, I'll just write it myself. Like, and everybody tells stories differently, so
Yep.
Embracing other people's stories is great.
Yeah, but I think that it's hard sometimes, being able to just listen what they are telling you and not be defensive about something. You need to, and I think that I heard this from Brand Sanderson classes when he explained how the workshop works on his class. He's like, everyone is going to read your thing, and you are going to be quiet when people is telling you what is feeling about the thing. So then you take notes and you see if what they are feeling or thinking is the right thing that you want them to think, or you need to change something. Try not to defend the right. Oh no, but I want to do. No, you need that feedback. Like, and instead of not telling you what to write, but they're telling you what they are reading.
Yeah.
And
well, on that, I feel that in line is, we will do another sprint, but we're having a really good discussion. And that, for me, that actually brings about the difference between a critique partner and a beta reader. Because for a critique partner, I feel like, for me, critique partners, it's in the title, is a partner. So it's somebody who you are supposed to work with. And like, it's somebody that you're supposed to be able to communicate with. Because if my critique partner is just like, oh, well, this sentence isn't working, if I can't ask them, well, how is it not working? Or, okay, well, this is what I meant to do. And then if I reword it and send it to them, it's like, did this do it better? Like, because that's how me and my alpha critique partner work, and we've worked well that way. We're not always that nice to each other. Sometimes, like, literally the only critique is, you can do better. So that's how we are. So there's that. But then with a beta reader, you do not respond. Well, I say you as a generalization. One should not respond to their beta readers. When you get beta reader feedback, they are giving you feedback as a reader, and you take that feedback and you see if the majority of them are reading it the way you intend, and if they're not, you have to figure out why. Yeah. Is it a demographic thing? Is it a you've misinterpreted it thing? Or not you misinterpreted it, but is it, is it just something in your writing? Is it the formatting? So that's, for me, that's a difference between the critique partner and the beta reader. Because once you send your writing out into the world, readers are going to read it, and you're not always going to be able to go back and forth with a reader, right? So for me, beta readers are like a dry run on the post-publication process of it. Zara says she only responds to beta's specific comment if she has no idea what they mean, to the point they can't even interpret it.
That.
Sure.
Yep.
Can you clarify this?
I would only do that if me and the beta have an established relationship that I know that would be fine. Because otherwise it could be putting a lot of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable, because beta readers are not writers. So, or like, your beta okay, So your beta reader may also be a writer, but it's not the intention, because a lot of readers
Yeah.
are not also writers. You get what I mean? It's good
Yeah.
to have a mix.
Yeah. Now that format that we use is in person, and we everyone write 1,000 words, for example, and all of us read those 1,000 words, and then we are talking about each scene.
Yeah.
Or, and then you can ask them later. I have a few uh, partners
Well,
that I actually ask things, and the others just take notes and see what they say.
yeah. And everybody functions differently. And I don't
Yeah.
really think there is a wrong way to do it. I'm
Oh,
just speaking to my opinions and the ways that have worked for me.
I think that the wonderful thing about writing is it is that it's so personal that you do it how is work for you. Like, are you going to
Yeah.
plan the thing? Awesome. You need to outline. No, you like, yeah, it's
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that's the
My
beautiful thing.
Fox is giving me critiques right now on my writing. He says, "Well, he's like, well, I think it's a failing that you don't have 72 cats and not for her, and it would be so much better with 72 cats. And I don't know why you didn't think to add 72 cats. It's just so obvious. I mean, really now. And they all need names based on coffee brands." Unless they don't, he said, unless they don't understand merfolk, in which case you should lash out at them and eliminate them and feed them to the fishes. No! Zara said she only has a small group of beta readers they're okay with, but she agrees. That's not a normal thing. Yeah, see? Like, different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
I am remembering how to work things. Okay. I want to make sure we get at least 90 minutes of sprinting, so.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, whoosh. Hello. We are back. I'm going to select our final sprint because we gotta get about 15 more minutes in to hit 90, but I'm gonna look for a 20-minute sprint. From Laura. Oh, that's not YouTube. So, what did you two do?
I was writing, and then I realized that I wasn't listening to music. So I started looking for something on my phone, and then I saw an email. It said, that's what happened when I don't listen to music. And then I went to the chat, and I was wanting to say, well, this has happened to me because I'm distracted, blah blah blah, and I didn't realize, and I started writing in Spanish. So, and then when I realized, I tried to delete the thing, and of course I pressed enter, and the thing was like, you know what? Come back to the notes app and keep writing the other thing because, like, yeah, I could wrote a few. I understood a few things of the story that I was kind of didn't quite fit together, but now I get it. Now I think that I'm finally talking to me and telling me what they want to talk about. So I'm happy.
Well, that's
Distracted
good.
but happy.
Nice. Very nice. I did some more transferring of one idea to the other. I think I'm getting to the end of the outline for the old idea. I think. Yeah, I'm not too far away. So, yeah, it's going pretty good.
Nice. I got my little mini character profiles finished, and then I transferred my notes on how I want to do the story format, and then I was typing up the story summaries. I got 2 done. I also got a bunch of messages in the kids' school app, and I was like, well, I have to handle that immediately, even though they don't go back to school till Monday. So I did that. Almost done with this, though, and once I finish this, I can mark off one of my tasks finished already on my thingy, and that's exciting.
Hey.
I always try to give myself 1 or 2 really easy tasks for Storytellers Weekend Relay, so I can be like, yeah, I got some stuff done.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, Lisa, I took my phone and it was like, I only leave my phone because I read an email from a student, and it was like, you dummy, and was like, I don't care. No, that's for Monday. No, don't like. Here is the work that I did. Like, you need to upload it to the Google Drive. I give you the Google Drive. I create the folder for you. I put the no. They sent me the. It was like, you know what? Bye. No, I went back to the story.
Problem.
Yeah, no. Future Andrea problem. Not for today. Not for this weekend. Also.
Fair enough. Lindsay Wings showed up and said, hi, haven't been in a while, but here for this tonight, unexpectedly alone. So she's on the treadmill, literally now then to get some writing or at least organizing done. Well, we are happy to have you back. Gwenna is lurking. Welcome, lurking Gwenna. There is your Spanish, which I was trying to see how much of it I could understand with my very low level of Spanish. I understood part of it. Excuse me. But I definitely appreciate the English translation right under it. So yeah, you were just thinking, and then you write, and then no one's going to understand. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alice said, hi, how's everyone? Welcome, Alice. During that sprint, Lisa did her reading for the day and had real dinner. Nice. C. Michael did 405 words. Sweet. Lisa, the moment you go to your phone and get distracted. Then Alice finished a short story and sent it to Laura to read over, but now has to shorten it. Just found out. Is it, do you have to shorten it based on Laura's feedback? Or, which it sounds more like you realized it was too long for whatever you're submitting it for. Zara accidentally ate nuts and has a nut. No! Zara!
Oh, no.
Okay.
Thankfully, she's only itchy. Okay. She used to have an anaphylactic, but has been treating it for 3 to 4 years.
Thanks.
Well,
Good.
I'm glad that you've been able to get the reaction down to just being itchy, but I'm still so sorry that you're having to deal with that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's scary.
I am only allergic to poison ivy, and that shit sucks.
yeah. That's the worst part about my job. Is I work outside with trees and shrubs, and all I have
Yeah.
to do is look at poison ivy, and it will get me.
It's like, I think it's the
all I have to
only
do.
plant that's contagious by sight.
Yes. Yep. It is. It fucking is. I swear to God. It is.
So do I. I
It
know
will
what it
get me.
looks like on site and stuff, and I'll see it, and it's like, okay, I will have a wide berth, go nowhere near it, and it's still like, how? How?
Yep.
We have a plant here that is usually in the coast that is said for the older people is like, you need to say hello to that plant, because if you don't say hello to the plant, you're going to be itchy. It's going to, and because you touch, I don't remember how it's called, but you touch it like just a scratch and you're going to have like a irritation under your skin. It's like,
Maybe we have to
but yeah,
be
you have
friendly to the poison ivy.
yes, you need to say hello to the poison ivy so she doesn't make
I just want to say goodbye.
angry with you.
Goodbye and walk far away. Morgan is up to 2,729 words for the day and is enjoying writing creepy poems for the book. Nice.
Oh,
If
lovely.
you wish to share any creepy poems, that we are open to this. Zara said that's what I get for eating edible cookie dough from a different brand without checking the ingredients. Aw, that sucks. C. Michael's 5-year-old also has food allergies. It's so tough. My sister cracks me up with her food allergies. She's lactose intolerant. And as with many people I know who are lactose intolerant, they're willing to risk so much for cheese.
Or ice cream.
Yes. People there are many people I know personally with lactose intolerance that are willing to suffer for specifically cheese and or ice cream, and I'm like,
I'm one of them.
RP's like, I'm here to
Yup.
represent.
Hell yeah. Worth. So worth.
Zara says speaking to C. Michael, she's sorry they have to deal with that as a parent. Zara's 29 and her mom still stresses about it. And since she grew into these allergies about 7 years ago. Yeah,
Ooh.
mom like whenever people are like, oh yeah, becoming a parent is 18 years of commitment. I'm like, excuse you, I'm committed for life. I'm not just kicking them out when they're 18 and being like, nope, not your mom anymore. Like, I'm 35, and in January called my mom and was crying and just like, Mom, I'm not okay. I don't know what's wrong. Like, no, you keep doing it. Also, like, if your kids have kids, there's grandparenting duties. My son wanted to go hang out at his friends today, but we're down to one vehicle, and his dad was at work. So I was like, you're gonna have to call Nana.
Of course,
he did. And then I grew up in a 3-generational house, and both my parents worked most. So I am more used to my grandmother giving me rides places. And I told my son, I'm like, you may also have to get that. Also, they're lucky. Their great grandparents, my mother's parents, are still alive and fairly well and healthy, very active. So like my grandma loves driving them places and stuff. Also, she gets such a kick when like me, her, and one of my kids go to a gas station, especially since my kids are all almost teenagers and 2 of them are taller than us, and we'll go to check out or something, and someone will say, "Oh, well, your daughter and grandson are so cute." And she's like, "Actually, that's my granddaughter and my great grandson." And then they're all like, "You look so young."
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, my mom is so happy when my kids start like sending her messages to my grandma. Can you come to come for me to school? And she was so happy when he started like messaging her. Like she would
Yeah,
love it.
my daughter's clubs are before school, and because of my husband's rotating work schedule, my mom takes her to school every other week and picks my son up from his after school club every other week. Well, my grandparents are currently snowbirds for health reasons, so during the winter months they live in Louisiana with my uncle, and then during the warmer months they're up here with us. And so they came back up for the year, and my papa, whom is my grandfather, he told my mom, he was like, "So if you don't want to take the kids one day, I'll take them for you." And I'm like, "And he'll take them right to McDonald's and get them hash browns." Just like you.
Of course, of course.
I used to
That's
love
the
him.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Zara said someone isn't really lactose intolerant if they don't ignore it for cheese and or ice cream. As I said it. See, it's a law of nature, I guess.
It is.
Lisa said I just reminded her to take her Lactaid with dinner. You're welcome. Yay for great-grandparents. Zara did not get to meet hers. I did not get to meet my great-grandfathers, but I did know my great-grandmothers on my grandma and my papa's. Well, on my mother's side, my grandmother's mom and my grandfather's mom. They actually didn't pass away until my late 20s, early 30s.
oh,
And then my mom inherited a bunch of my great grandmother's knickknacks, and she recently gave them to me because she was like, "These are for people who are willing to dust." And she's like, "And I'm not good at dusting." And I'm like, "That's very fair." So, but I let the kids, I was like, "Hey kids, these are from your great-great-grandmother's house. Like, do you want any of them?" And so my children each have like 3 or 4 of their great-grandmother's knickknacks in their rooms right now.
that's awesome.
Nice.
So many greats. Zara didn't promise to take them to school / extracurriculars. He just said he'd take them.
Yeah.
No, he'll take them to school. My grandfather was a truck driver when I was a kid, and so whenever he was home to take me to school, he would stop by McDonald's and buy me breakfast on the way to school. So, like, he was my favorite person to take me to school, and I fully expect that, especially since they literally just in the last, 4 months built and have opened a McDonald's between me and the school. Like, there used to be no food places between me and the school, but now there's a McDonald's specifically between me and the school, and I'm like, well,
Well,
Nice.
the fates have deemed it so.
mandatory stop.
Mandatory stop.
Hell yeah.
Fox is like, "They are not taller than you, you slanderer." They are. The boys are taller than me. And I'm okay with it because they can reach the tall shelves. My daughter, however, is salty. She is not yet taller than me. And I'm like, "Girl, give it a few years. You're still 11.
My 11 is kind of 2 centimeters, like a inch smaller than me, but the 15 is like, I don't know, a head taller than me. Yeah, and they're big.
Sorry, I received the
Lisa's-
DMs. She might miss all of Stream 3 for a really good life business opportunity, so I was telling her, yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, business.
Nice.
Yes. I cannot say for it is shush, but you know. For a moment, you I would not put it past my grandfather to build a McDonald's from scratch. He's retired and needs things to do. Like, oh my gosh, okay, so my grandfather builds picnic tables as a hobby and just kind of like gives them away to people in the neighborhood, his friends. And I was like, hey, I'd like a picnic table for I'd like a picnic table for my front yard, so when the weather is nice and stuff, the kids can go outside and have somewhere to sit while they're waiting for the bus in the morning. And I had that picnic table within a week.
Wow.
I was like, well. So it's out there, and my youngest loves it the most. She'll just go sit out there. So when will he start building his own ark for Papa's ark? He's got to have the land for that first, because that's big to store somewhere. My daughter recently heard, because we were talking about skills and hanging and putting things up, and so what I had told her was that I could like oversee her brothers setting up building a new chair, and then I forgot what the other one was putting together. But I wanted to wait for her dad to hang up her new shelves, because he likes to use the stud finder, and just with my, light-headedness and stuff, it's just kind of safer for him to do that at the moment. And then, but I was feeling better, and I was like, well, maybe we can do it. And she said no. And she was like, because you said Dad has the skills. And I'm like, I too have the skills. I helped build the front and back porch at your Nana's house. And she was like, really? And I'm like, yes, as a teenager, I helped Papa make many a picnic table in Wishing Well. And she was like, what do you mean wishing well? And I'm like, yeah, we used to build wishing wells with lights on them, and there was one in the front yard. They got rid of it when they decided to build the ramp, though. And she was like, I want a wishing well. And I'm like, well, tell Papa you want a wishing well and you want to help him build it. He'll build you a wishing well for the front yard. So.
Nice.
Gonna talk to him about that. She's like, I will have the coolest front yard. And I'm like, I don't think we're beating the neighbor who's got the gazebo and the little fairy garden, but we can try. I love that neighbor's yard. I long to have that neighbor's yard.
A fairy garden. Oh, that's
She
cute.
does. She's just a little old lady, and you can see her in the summer and the spring with her hat out there, like making rearranging the flowers and the little fence. It's so fucking gorgeous. And I'm so jealous. I'm like, I aspire to be that little old lady when I am a little old lady.
Yeah.
I will not take this slander. That's what you wish for in the wishing well once it's built. Fair point. Touche. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do our last sprint, and then we will have to say some very quick goodbyes so that I can go over to stream 3. Because I wasn't actually supposed to host stream 2. We just had a host had to cancel, and I was like, I don't want to find anyone else. I'll just do it. And that's how I got to it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nobody saw me click the wrong thing. It's fine. Alright, very quickly, because I have to go. Zara went to go lay down because they're, because they're allergy medication, which any of us who's ever taken allergy medication, that stuff knocks you out. So
Yeah.
we hope she feels better. Lisa finished dinner, took one of their meds, and then procrastination took over. As happens, but you took your medication, and that's what's important.
That's important.
Yep, that is in fact important.
I finished typing up my summary, which my brainstorming, which as I was transferring it from the paper to the Milanote where I had the summaries, already fixed a couple little plot holey things, or just things that I was like, I don't know, that's for later, Sam. So which is fun, because I was like in the last one, I'm like, something important is stolen from the character that is the fox themed one, and I'm like, normally they're the one that navigates everywhere, but I was like, for some reason in this one, the plague doctor is gonna navigate them through the swamps and stuff, and then my brain goes, oh, the thing that could have been stolen is their magic compass, and I'm like, it's all coming together.
Yup.
Love when that happens.
Nice.
So yeah, I did that, and then since that was one of my goals, I went and I updated my little goal sheet thing, and then I picked up my phone to edit the goal sheet thing, and was like, oh, I need to check in on my goblin game real quick. So I did that. But yeah, what did y'all get done very quickly?
I did a few more things as described. I found out a few things. I'm happy with that. And I realized I was starting to look at my phone to see which other streams I'm in. And I realized there's 4 more that I'm in. So, yeah. I did that to myself. And yeah, but I need to be on the stream so I can write, because sometimes I need the accountability to.
I feel that. I DM'd you about something on Discord real quick if you want to go. Okay. Check that.
Okay.
RP?
So I accomplished dinner because pizza just sounded really good, as it does when you don't want to make food. So I did that, and then I finished. I just kind of copy pasted the outline from one story to the outline for the new one, and then I'm just kind of going through and updating it for the new storyline, or the details.
You said it a lot nicer than I was like, oh yeah, so you copy pasted it so you can cannibalize it, and you're like, so I can update it, and I'm like,
I mean, yes,
is a nicer way to say it.
Yeah, I mean, either one works.
Yeah. But all right, thank you all for joining us at stream number 2. I have to bounce so that I can go get ready for stream number 3, make sure that everybody's set up and everything. So remember, if you're on the playlist, it'll just take you to number 3. If you are here from not the playlist because of the glitch, the playlist is linked in the description, and this is connected to the playlist now. So as long as if you need the playlist link again, it's in the description, and we will see you all in stream number 3. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.